All right. So something weird is happening with Game Pass right now. And I don't mean we added another farming simulator weird. I mean Game Pass is actually showing signs of life again. Yeah, I know. I didn't believe it either. For the last couple years, Game Pass has had the energy of a Dollar General that's technically open, but the lights are off and no one's at the counter and there are boxes just sitting all over the place. Why do you do that? Why do you do that, Dollar General? Empty your boxes. But here in 2026, it feels like Xbox finally rolled out of bed, splashed some water on its face, and said, all right, fine, let's try this again. And honestly, it's kind of working. And that's what we're talking about today. Has Game Pass, Xbox, redeemed itself in people's eyes? Like, comment, subscribe, let's get into it. Let's be clear. I'm not saying Xbox is saved. I'm not saying Game Pass is perfect. I'm not even saying they've fully redeemed themselves. But something is definitely shifting. Game Pass is more consistent right now. The monthly drops feel good instead of feeling like, hey, we found this behind the fridge. You want it? Studios are communicating more, releases are actually happening, and the service doesn't feel like it's apologizing for existing. It's not a victory lap, it's a course correction. We'll say that. Course correction. One of the biggest changes we're seeing right now is Xbox finally pulling back on the overhyping. Everybody overhypes. I've said this for years. Stop overhyping crap. They're not announcing games 5 years early. Bethesda. They're not dropping CGI trailers for projects that are still in the 2 developers and a dream phase. They're not promising the moon and delivering, a rock. Instead, we're getting gameplay that actually exists. Release windows that sound human. Shadow drops that feel like surprises, not apologies. And studios talking directly to players without sounding like they're reading from a hostage note. It's not flashy, but it's working. Xbox is finally learning that hype isn't the problem. Overhyping is. Game Pass is actually delivering value again. Not hypothetically, not later this year, but right now. We're seeing day one releases that don't feel like shovelware. A stronger mix of AAA and AA and indie games. PC Game Pass improvements that aren't just cosmetic. Opening Game Pass this year feels different. It's not mind-blowing, but it's reassuring. Like, oh, cool, something I actually want to play today. Instead of, oh, cool, another game that looks like a tax write-off, because that's what developers do now. It's not the glory days of 2020, but it is trending upward. And look, part of why Game Pass feels better is because everything around it is not. PS Plus is raising prices like they're trying to speedrun losing subscribers. Nintendo Online continues to be whatever Nintendo Online is, a service that exists because legally it has to. I don't know what's going on with Nintendo. Ubisoft Plus and EA Play are drifting around the industry like ghosts who haven't realized they're dead yet. So while Game Pass is trending upward, the competition is trending sideways or downward or into that wall over there. It's not that Game Pass is suddenly flawless. It's that it's the only one in the room that looks like it's trying. If Xbox keeps trending this way, not even improving dramatically, just continuing the current trajectory, the rest of 2026 could be a turning point. The first-party pipeline looks healthier than it has in years. I'm not talking about Bethesda. Studios like id, Obsidian, Machine Games, and the Coalition are positioned to deliver some heavy hitters. Game Pass is regaining trust, slowly but noticeably. And for the first time in a while, Xbox feels like it has momentum instead of excuses. I'm not calling it a comeback yet, but I'm definitely watching the rest of this year in a good way. So yeah, Game Pass isn't back in the dramatic, triumphant sense, but it is improving, it's stabilizing, and it's starting to feel like the service people fell in love with a few years ago. It's not a victory lap, We're not taking victory laps yet. Just a service that's trending in the right direction. And honestly, that's more exciting than pretending everything is already fixed. So, let me know what you think. Is Game Pass actually turning things around, or is this just a really good stretch before another drought? All right, bye.